Hi traders, this is Prakash Gaba here, Nifty view for 21st August 2020. Well, Nifty opened in the red, couldn't climb up and finally closed in the red. So when I look at the technical Nifty chart, for last couple of days we have been saying there's a very strong resistance at 11,378. Couple of days back I had said very clearly 11,378 is a very strong resistance when you look at the entire chart of all-time high and the recent low in March, 12,000 to 7,500. That had a strong resistance at 11,378, which was taken out yesterday. And that time we had a target of 11,466. And yesterday's high was 11,461. So our targets were achieved there. Now in the process, what has happened today, it has opened with a gap down and closed in the red. In the process, making an island out here. If you see this, I have marked the circle out here, it's an island. What is an island? Island is, it stays apart. Now island is a reversal pattern. Now why this island is important at this point? It is important at this point because 11,378 is an extremely important resistance. When you stretch it, the maximum stretching is 11,378, which got exceeded yesterday. So island at this place, if you look at in points, it is different. This may be extended, but if you look in percentages, it is correct to the third degree decimal. Yes. So I would say that this is a strong resistance zone. Let us see how it has approached here. We got one tail here, second tail here, third tail here and a fourth tail here. 4 tails in a row. This was a stretching thing that went up. Finally this tail gave way here. This again tried to have a second attempt up. It failed here with an island reversal. So to my mind, I think this entire region of last 15 days is a bearish pattern. Yes, a bearish pattern. Now in the process, we had a very strong support of 11,100, which I had mentioned earlier as well, because of this kind of a support in this zone out here. So very good chance on Friday, we could see it slide to around 11,100. And if that holds is fine, then we'll be back into consolidation. Because when you look at the larger trend indicators wise, it will tell you it's up, but the indicators are lagging. I use price as a leading indicator. So indicators will lag and it will follow the price. I have a feeling this will flatten out here. If this happens, then this could be a consolidation or maybe a distribution pattern. I have no idea at this point of time. But to my mind, it looks less likely that this 11,466 high would be taken out in a hurry. That's the feeling I get. One. Number two, let us look at the internals. When I look at the internals, well, I would say this is a kind of a head and shoulder pattern. This is a good head, a shoulder and a shoulder. And head and shoulder pattern with an island actually scares me, which basically means if it opens somewhere in this region, let me mark it out here. If it opens somewhere in this region and breaks this zone, that is a beautiful place to sell because it can see a slide to this zone, which is around 11,100 zones to maybe 11,150 zones. That's the distance between head to the neck and from the neck to the 100% retracement down out here. So it looks weak. What if it opens up high and tries to climb up from here? Even that is possible. Back to a resistance zone of these kind of things. So this is let me mark it out here. So this is a resistance zone. So it will be difficult to cross 11,460. Now everything depends where the Nifty opens. This is how I see Nifty. I always say trade what you see, not what you think. Trade the markets, not the forecast. This is the way I would see the market may unfold. Only thing is I need to find place to buy or a place to sell. Since I know this, I would know where to sell tomorrow. I'm ready to trade the markets, Nifty, very well. That's all I can say. Now let us look at Bank Nifty. Nifty Bank. I've been saying for a long time that there's a diversion between Nifty and Nifty Bank. Nifty saw a new high, Bank Nifty did not. It was showing and displaying signs of weakness. However, we saw some support in Bank Nifty in the regions of 21,600, 650 zones, and it went up. And yesterday it went to again a previous high and found some resistance, and it closed in the green yesterday. When you look at the entire structure today, it has opened again down and traded down because of perhaps weekly expiry. People who short here, covered here because of weekly expiry. But when I look at the entire structure, it says that there is no trade between 21,650 and 22,450. It will be difficult, risky trading because you don't have clear-cut points. Unless it opens up higher, and we'll see the internal and find out the way. To my mind, Bank Nifty, if it breaks these levels of 21,200, it could go into some kind of a problem out there. To my mind, either this is the entire thing is a consolidation or a distribution pattern. So far, it looks weak when you're comparing with Nifty. Look at Nifty daily, strong. This got exhaustion. Bank Nifty, let me see, Bank Nifty is a weakening pattern. So clarity, the diversion is there, and I would say that it's purely, I would call it a diversion, nothing more. Let's look at Nifty Bank internals. Nifty Bank internals. Wow, superb. This got extended and stayed here. I think yesterday we mentioned there's some kind of a mess out here. And I had mentioned that difficult trading Bank Nifty tomorrow. I had said it. And yes, it was difficult trading today in Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty opened up in the red, traded down and closed the red. To me, it's a weakening pattern. See the island out there. This, I would call it an island reversal. It could not sustain. It's a classical textbook pattern, island reversal. So now if it opens, let me mark it out here, in these regions and breaks this, it will be a beautiful place to sell. We can see Bank Nifty slide down to these zones. Let me mark it out here. Possibly 21,600 zones is a possibility. Now if it opens up here and climbs up, it can go, it will likely to find resistance around 22,250, 260 zones. So this is the zone of resistance. This is the zone of resistance out here. If it opens somewhere here, goes up, buy and sell here. If it opens somewhere here and breaks this, short it and comes down. This is how you trade Bank Nifty. These are the lines in the sand. And remember guys, trading is only about making money, nothing else. Trade what you see, not what you think. Trade the markets, not the forecast. And yes, enjoy the ride. Happy trading.